Hey, Internet, good evening. It is Tuesday, Twilight Tuesday here on GrowedUpGeek Gaming. So we are back with our flagship show, Twilight Malediction, a rhyme of the Frostmaiden campaign. Sorry about the little start in late time today. Tech issues as always. So we are back with another big episode. I hate to keep saying that, but I always do. And so we'll do what we always do. We'll meet the amazing characters, do a quick recap, and jump right in. Let us start today with kind of the curious member of the party. Likes to touch things regardless of consequence and has the ultimate temptation in his bag, a potentially cursed, not potentially, let's be real, cursed wand. Landon, tell us about Orryn.
So, Orryn at the moment is very glad to be alive. And, last session he thought he might bite the dust, but he is still kicking. Um, he is ready to, now that he has a new armor set, he's ready to continue his adventures and find out what the heck is wrong with that moose.
Well, it's for one thing, it's dead. That's
Yeah, but what,
there's your
why it
problem.
was so important. Yeah.
All right, let's go upstairs on the west side to our resident beastman barbarian, recently blessed with a pretty badass axe with also a curse that he knows about because I didn't copy and paste correctly when I gave him the stat block. So, tell us about Jaatuuli.
Jaatuuli is
Surprise!
a surprise. Jaatuuli is a large lizard man that is white and lives in the snow because of his boon from his tribe's worship of Cryovane. And he loves his axe, and he'll never let anyone else ever touch it.
Um,
Ever.
ever. Ever.
Ever.
All right. Moving over to the east coast of our player box, we will go to Lewis and tell us about Baldr, who is feeling some type of way today.
I am Lewis. I am playing Baldr, who is a Court Azamar monk, and he actually feels really bad about what we did. Having been told that the moose we killed was the protector of the woods, I kind of know what that you know job entails. So I you know feel really bad. So trying to convince the party to go back and try to make things right.
Um, yeah, it was the scariest thing you all had seen in the campaign so far, so that was cool. And we will go last and not least to our cleric, who gave his DM ultimate praise and good feelings when he really liked the magic item he got in the last session. So feeling pretty good about that. Dustin, tell us about Kelroth.
My name is Kelroth. I play a half-elf cleric. He is of the life domain. Also, he's a bit of a pacifist, so he feels no guilt for any of the no damage he did to this super scary moose that attacked us, but is willing to tag along to do the right thing because he always is.
All right. Those are our amazing players and characters. I'm Manny at GrowedUpGeeks on social media. I'll be your dungeon master, and I'll be playing everybody and everything else today. So last week, the party sought after their missing little buddy who touched something he shouldn't have and was transported to kind of this Shadowfell version of where they all were at once. After being missing for a couple of minutes, Jaatuuli bravely went after his little friend and left behind Kelroth and Baldr. Managed to kind of figure out what was wrong with the artifact and bring everybody back together, including the missing acolyte of Lathander that they'd encountered or found out about way back in I don't know, probably episode 3 or 4. It'd been a while. Returned him to Bryn Shander, and also along the way encountered first a pretty terrifying bear, who, even in all of his splendor and size, was mowed down by something much larger. Let's see if I still have it. Ooh, I do. This moose that just chucked this bear into the air, and the party kind of came after it, thinking it was a menace.
Terrifying.
It is. I mean, it's terrifying to look at it. If nothing else, it's based in reality. So they took it and the bear back to town, returned the acolyte to his master and the temple, and upon going to their buddy the smithy for their gear that they had commissioned a long time ago, and to sell plenty of the things that they had acquired in their time away from 10 towns, as they discussed the moose and his head, or you guys brought everything?
Everything. We had everything.
Okay.
I had chunks of his head in my mouth.
I made like a little like A-frame.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
the head
we
is
have the
definitely
body.
separate. The definitely head is separate from the body, but we have all the parts.
Okay, I did remember that the head came off. I didn't remember if you just brought that for the trophy or... Okay, so they brought the whole body,
yeah.
And their
Delicious.
dwarven friend, the smithy, kind of mentioned that maybe the moose was there to protect that part of the 10 towns and the Lonely Wood from something potentially worse. So we are going to pick up tonight, the party just having left their buddy the smithy, fresh with this information, pockets full of newly acquired gold for trade, and some mighty nice magical items. What a piece. Outside of the smithies, it's gotten gradually colder, even for Jaatuuli, who's lived there his whole life, and for the 3 newcomers to Icewind Dale. When you got there, it was cold. It's hella cold, and every day it seems to manage to get colder and grayer and bleaker. The once large, vivid aurora over kind of all of Icewind Dale is solely isolated to a spot high in the mountains to the south, and over the sea of moving ice to the north. You guys stand outside your Arctic chocobos with various frames and sleds. The bear, he'll fetch you, we'll say 200 gold to be split amongst you for the bear. Unless you guys want to put that back too.
Oh no, we're selling the bear bits.
Oh, we'll sell the bear.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
So
He was just a bitch ass bear.
okay.
50 each.
Yes. Appreciative of the fat and things that can be rendered down in these times. Soap, for one. Shooting monkeys into space. And so you're left outside with your Arctic chocobos, your frame, this moose, in the bitter cold of having kind of traveled and everything. Probably late evening, but as always, hard to tell in the always darkness of Icewind Dale. So let's turn it over to the players. What do you guys want to do?
What time is it?
Like I said, like 7, probably 6, 7, late, early evening-ish.
So I want to look towards the party and just kind of go, just basically just say, I feel terrible for what we've done. We unknowingly killed something that was doing good by our definition, and we took that away from it. I feel the only way is at least to let this beast rest and take it back to the woods.
Jaatuuli does not feel bad. What a pathetic garter. Pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. At the very least, we could go and find out what specifically he was referring to. We could go to the Lonely Wood and see if, well, what exactly this beast represented for them.
The Lonely Wood will be stronger now.
Supposedly. The I feel like at the very least we should take care of anything else we feel like we need to in town. Maybe take a rest and address this in the morning. I also have I bring out my pouch of giant bones, little bone, well, the big bones that I got, and I say I feel like I could use these to get some sort of divination about what we could or should do next. It won't. I've never used this spell. I've never. I look up this to the sky again, sort of pessimistically, but I'm like, I've never really called out to the gods for help before, but this spell that I think I can do would let me see whether the path we're taking is good or bad. It doesn't really give me a definitive answer or anything. It's just sort of a little thing I can do.
I think it sounds very interesting. I say we go for it. I'd like to see it.
It has limits. Like it doesn't just give me it. So for specifics, it is I can basically receive an omen from an otherworldly entity, so probably a god or something like that, about a specific course or action that we're planning to take within the next 30 minutes. So if we're planning to go and do this, that
I would say wait until.
and then there's 4 options. They can give me good, like, oh, something good might happen of this. Bad, there could be good and bad, where it's like both could happen, or I could get like a negative where it's just like, who knows?
I don't know. I
So-
would say wait until the morning. So I would say we
it takes
find
a spell
somewhere
slot,
to.
a higher level spell slot to do. So I could do it well, yeah, it is sort of just a.
If it only lasts 30 minutes, we're definitely not.
Well,
I
no,
mean,
it's
that's-
about a course of action you're planning to take within the next 30 minutes. So it doesn't last for 30 minutes. It's just a one-off, and then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
It
wait
doesn't-
till the morning, because wouldn't you like to at least rest? And
Yeah.
so, I mean, unless your course of action is after I take this nap and I wake up in the morning. The
No,
thing
no,
I do when I wake up, is that a good idea?
Is the nap good?
Yeah. So sort of, yes. Anyways, it's something I can do. Just putting it out there. I've never done it before, and it's not really going to tell us. Outside of giving us an outright bad answer, it's never really going to tell us not to do something or anything like that, because it's a non-specific sort of divination.
And the 4 things it can tell you, that's all it tells you, right? Is those 4 things.
It's just
wheel, woe, wheel and woe, nothing. That's it. That's all I have to answer, right? Okay.
It's just you just something good could happen of this. I mean, we could still go do it and fuck it up. Like
Let's always
it's
leave
just-
that option on the
It's
table.
just a general sort of like, what's the vibe? Like, are you making the right choice, sort of thing? And also from the perspective of the god. So there's another caveat on it, because what we might think is good might differ from whoever's answering this call.
I don't know. You better hope it's not Zeus, because there's nothing that man's not gonna be down for. Yeah, dude, just do it. Go for it.
Well,
I'm sure it's gonna be awesome.
If I was gonna go ask to fuck the maiden in the,
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
Is
Because
that-
he's always down for that.
Hey, bro, is that your wife? Don't let that work. Don't let that concern you. That's not. It's not a hindrance.
She's married. Don't worry about it.
Mortal.
Wheel, good results.
Zeus, buddy, do what I want.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, the old Northlook Inn and your boy Scram Sacks always
Oh boy. Oh, that guy.
ready to take guests. As you kind of look out across the town square to the like city hall ish of Bryn Shander. This time of the night there are lights, however faint, coming from almost all of the dwellings and buildings, at least candlelight.
What do they call them? The like sort of leaders
The
of
speakers.
these towns?
Speakers.
Speakers. Is the speaker of this town, isn't she like sort of all worshipy?
It was
Or was that a different town?
No, it's this one. It was a reasonable
okay.
assumption at the time.
Sure, yeah. We assume that she is.
Right. If you were to encounter her again, I'm sure you would have a much better basis in like judgment.
And actually, while we're here, can I just ask like some sort of local, maybe like a guard or somebody who I would feel like is somewhat informed, is anyone of note in town? Is Harple in town? Oh geez, what's that dwarf's name?
Kessel.
Nope.
The other one, his brother, right?
Oh, his brother's dead.
His brother's dead.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sorry, no. The sort of like
The
captain of the guard.
I got it. Yeah. The Trollsbane.
Trollsbane, yeah. Are any of them in town? Like, I just want to ask and see if anyone of that we might have any interest in talking to is in town.
Both Kessel and Trollsbane are kind of in Targos, kind of putting the kind of town structure back together after the unfortunate demise of its speaker and his overzealous swordsman. Not to anybody's like awareness, she's either both probably sticks out like a sore thumb or blends in like anything as she wishes.
Yeah. Okay. Does anyone else have anything that they need or want to do in town?
So who's going to?
We still have the moose body with us.
It's like on a sled behind one of the chocobos.
If I was
We
higher
need to
level,
find a
I could
place to, like,
bring
park
it back
it.
to life.
The inn has stables where Kessel kind of parked the whole sled deal your first time in town. Aside from that, there's a completely separate like actual city stables. It's closer to the kind of southwest gate of town, where the inn's going to be on the very north end of the town.
So where do we think we would trust it being the most? Can I give you like an insight or something into that?
Into what?
Where we would trust like leaving it the most.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You've done business with.
I don't think anyone's gonna take.
Yeah,
moose
and I was like,
body,
you've.
Well, I mean, I don't want to like leave it somewhere where like wild dogs are gonna get at it.
I mean, we're in the city, right? Like it should.
It's
we
well,
can lock it up
Scram
somewhere, right?
Scram Sacks at the inn's probably your big deal. He's worked with you before. You guys are kind of a much bigger deal, probably since you left. You probably look healthier, a little more powerful. He's on your side, and he knew Kessel and Trollsbane.
Okay, let's head to see Mr. Sachs, and
Well put.
when we get there, I'm gonna refer to him as Mr. Sachs, and I'm gonna say, Mr. Sachs, it's been a while. We need a room for 4 people, or well, or maybe even 4 rooms. That would be nice. But whatever you can accommodate, that would be fantastic.
All right, welcome back, lads. Yes, have a seat, have a seat. Kind of shoos you to the big
You
common
have that
table.
swill you had last time, the alcoholic stuff.
Oh, I've got much better stuff now. See, the flaming fist keeps coming
Whoa.
through here, and trading away all their possessions for food and for just necessities. So it is quite the time to be in the service industry of 10 towns.
Okay, I'm gonna order 1 of the better stuff for everybody and 2 for Jaatuuli.
Oh,
Because one, and I'll order a half one for,
Yes.
and I'll order a kid-sized alcohol.
It needs a bendy
for
straw.
Orryn.
though. It needs
Yes,
a
of
bendy
course, I'll be
straw.
right along with
I'm
some
a
crayons as
responsible
well.
adult, and I make sure everyone gets the appropriate amount of alcohol for their body. Okay, so that's what I order, and then I'm gonna ask. I don't actually know if we ever got their name, but I'm gonna ask if the halflings that were here. Oh wait, no, they weren't here.
They were
They
in
were
East Haven.
East Haven. Oh, okay, forget it. Never mind. I thought they were here for some reason.
So he's very happy to see you, and as you kind of sit down, the place looks like it was full. There, all the tables have empty glasses and mugs, plates of half-eaten food, and even as he kind of sits you down at the kind of grand table, he has to pick a couple of things up off of it to clear it. As he seats you down and takes your order and kind of hustles to the back with all the dishes. I am sorry about the mess. We've been quite busy here lately. These flaming fists coming through. We had a bunch of the reghead female barbarians come through, looking for some of their tribesmen gone up and down into the mountains and lost, they say. It's madness. Do you need me to put your birds up in the back? You still got them?
Yes, and we're holding a bit of cargo that we wish to remain safe. It's of the livestock variety. Unfortunately, no longer of this world, but we wish the body to remain safe.
Well, don't tell me too much. I don't want any to get into Kessel's business. That man transporting things all over the place that he shouldn't. Dead bodies, dead animals, exotic animals, summoned animals, the Fae. Who knows with that man? I'd rather not know. Easier for me. He goes in the back and he pulls out just this insanely ornate, like crystal decanter. I got this from one of the captains. Say the commander's done gone mad. And he starts pouring out like even the regular sized ones seem particularly small. The supersized Jaatuuli portion seems still kind of chintzy, and then Orryn's is downright like almost like a cordial glass at
A
best.
thimble.
Like I said, this is some good stuff. Everybody be careful, and brings it back, puts down, gives everybody their according size vessel.
Okay. I'm going to like sneakily at some point before or during this event, I'm going to cast Bear's Endurance on myself, which grants me advantage on Constitution saving throws. And I'm going to sort of drink like I'm challenging Jaatuuli. I'm gonna be like, that's all you're drinking, huh? I'm just gonna take mine. I'm like, that wasn't even alcoholic.
Okay, hold on. Is this a blessing that when you cast it on yourself, do you feel like
For the next hour, I have advantage on Constitution checks.
Is there a sensation that you feel before you need it to work? You know what I'm saying? Like if you cast this spell, do you feel like warm? Does your gut just feel like solid, like it can handle anything?
I think it just makes you feel tough, you know, like, or at least like you you've got like an iron stomach,
Okay.
you know.
So
Fierce endurance is what it's called, and then it also actually gives me 2d6 temporary hit points as well.
okay. So this is all right. Well, let's do this. You cast this spell, and you know you kind of get the confidence that comes with drinking. Let's be real, and somehow you don't feel any different. That the actual kind of tangible effects of the spell may already be upon you from another source. Yeah, that'll work.
All right. I mean, I won't say anything, but I will be aware of the fact that it feels like the spell didn't really improve anything.
There you go. I think that's fair.
specifically. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything because I'm sort of in a jovial mood, but I note it.
Okay. So Scramsack's kind of just while cleaning up all the
Another
other
round.
tables. Right away. I told you that stuff was good. I right. And he goes in the back, and as he kind of looks, he makes sure everybody looks okay. How about you, my little friend? You doing all right? You okay for another one?
I definitely want another one. I like this pretty good. I'd love it.
Oh, very well.
You know what? Give me a regular size one. We're already in the night.
All right, sure. You hardy adventurer. Can't tell you, treat you like a child. So he gets, or like a regular size one, brings him back over. Kind of goes about his day, like tidying up all the tables. You see like him as he cleans the tables, like actually really making some kind of money as he sweeps kind of coins off the table, probably as tips or people paying their bill. He's done pretty well, and like I said, the place was definitely full at some point, at least today, or he's just super lazy at busting his tables. Either possible.
Whoa. Are you trying to tell us that we're having a positive impact on the economy through our actions?
Maybe not necessarily yours, but at least
Bryn
Shander's also the biggest city in Tentown, so it's going to be doing markedly better than any of the other ones, especially with the only smithy in town, especially if there's a mercenary army looming nearby. This is the only corner store they got.
So what you're saying is we should open up an extraction business.
Hey, look,
we're retiring from adventuring.
We're gonna
you want your business to survive. Oh well, I'm gonna need some gold for that to happen, but we can make it happen.
Oh, we're gonna become gangsters. We're gonna run protection. No.
You wouldn't want anything bad to happen to this smithy.
Just tip over a table or two. Oh no! What just happened?
Man, it'd only be great if somebody was here to protect you against these things. So he kind of comes over, gives you your drinks.
Or just grabs his drink and starts chugging.
I be careful there, mate. This is strong stuff. Supposedly, this is giant ale.
Giant ale.
Orryn says, "Don't worry, I've drank with these guys plenty of times. I know how much I can handle."
I guess we're giants to you.
Yeah.
Worry,
Boy.
It's perspective.
How does it taste?
It's delicious. It's probably like a fermented fruit.
Okay.
It's probably, I don't want to say giant toilet wine, but it's the equivalent thereof. Frost giants they're pretty.
Kelroth's upbringing, he likes a good types of alcohol. He's cool with all types of alcohol, you know. Cool. I mean, what's the price? I mean, we have plenty of money, I'm sure.
It's like,
Fine, but
I don't worry about it. You know, we've been hearing
all
things
right.
about.
Listen, buddy, we're not cheapskates. Give us the deets.
You know, the room will be 5 gold each.
Okay, good.
The spirits are on me for all that you've done for the 10 towns round here.
Okay, well, you know, listen.
Even according to some of the lads that have been in here, even the Flaming Fist has taken notice of your.
Maybe I'm a little bit drunk, like, but I'm playing it up a little bit, and I'm like, you think I'm not good for it? You think I haven't earned some money? Huh?
And then you just smack him in the face with the gold.
Well,
Here,
no,
take this money. You want this
don't
money?
hit
You
him.
take it.
Don't be putting it in your mouth and
I
cast
am
heat
by
back,
the
heat
end
metal.
of the night, I will like leave a ridiculous tip on the table when we leave, so that he can't refuse it.
Orryn kind of says with the waiter leaves, he says, you know, we're in people's good graces until we go to Lonelywood.
All right, what's going on in Lonelywood?
We just got some news to deliver, and I don't think they're going to be very happy.
Now, don't get carried away. This is hearsay and rumor until it's fact.
Just be.
Anyways, it was a beast and we hunted it, or you guys hunted it. That's just the way things go sometimes. I'm
Well, I mean, it's all you guys. I mean, let's be real.
You can't separate yourself from us now.
I didn't kill anybody, big
not
terrifying
deliver
thing.
any of the damaging blows. I accept mild responsibility. now,
Complacency
I am
at worst.
actively challenging Jaatuuli to a drink off at this point.
Okay. Yeah, everybody in this drinking contest, go ahead and give me a con save, and everybody who's
We earned it.
everybody who's not in this drinking contest, Scramsax actually has like a little pad of paper and a quill, and is kind of motioning about betting options.
Orryn is going to put his money on Jaatuuli.
Okay.
Ooh. All right, I'll put
That's
40
okay.
gold on Kelroth.
You're on, Baldr.
Competitive.
Come on, Jaatuuli. I
Okay.
believe in you.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, I'm cheating.
But Orryn doesn't know that.
I know nobody knows that, or theoretically.
No, nobody knows that. So
How much-
he automatically backed Jaatuuli. I was like, well, I gotta back Kelroth, man.
Orryn, how much are you gonna bet on Jaatuuli?
He'll put the 40 gold down.
Okay.
Matching Baldr.
Let's see.
You know, I could be under the effects of Bear's endurance too. I don't know. If you already were before you cast it, I could be too.
I don't know. I don't know if there's something just going on with me, so I don't
Nobody
know.
knows. Nobody knows.
Just the
All right.
breath of Orryn, yeah.
All right.
Orryn was pretty confident he would not win a drinking contest, so...
To be fair, Kelroth does have like an 18 constitution. Like he's pretty hardy as like I know like I'm a half elf. I'm not like a giant lizard or anything, but I am like a sort of hard. I mean,
I live sort of forever.
yeah. There
I live
are
above
reasons
all.
why my character is a
Yeah.
bit of toughness to him. So
I bet you this liver
no chump,
processes some
but
booze.
he's not a giant lizard guy either. So.
All right, so
First roll 21.
Scramsax has set the odds at even money on
Again, I'm
Jaatuuli and 3-1 for Kelroth.
Nice.
He's going to pour. We're going to do best of 7.
That's a 7.
For
Whoa.
me on number 1.
We're going to
So-
do best of 7 with the last.
To be fair, my spell only lasts an hour, though obviously you kind of said there was something else going on there. But just for
Okay.
so you're aware,
That's
if
fine.
my spell takes hold or whatever, it lasts an hour. It is concentration. So if this goes on too long, and I'm sure I cast the spell before we kind of got into this, so I'll say like probably 15 minutes have passed.
Okay.
So if enough time goes by, you let me know, and I'll
If you give out signs of concentrating, Jaatuuli will break you of it.
If you look like you're thinking too hard, Jaatuuli's coming for you.
focus.
We can't be having any thinking at the bar. All right, so we will do, I guess, best of 7 contested rolls.
Sure.
Right, well-
And if you want to, just for the entry, you can send them to me in chat. Kind of role play the shots one at a time, I guess. I guess you guys will just kind of boom, 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 boom down 7 shots.
Okay. Let me get some. Hold on, I'm gonna get some physical dice. Here.
And then
Very nice. Very nice.
do it in the. Are you gonna roll like all 7 at once?
Well, okay. I announced the first one. My first roll was 21.
Okay.
I got really lucky on the first one.
Mine was 18. No big deal. Just a warm up drink.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm gonna send you my next roll.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
I love this.
I'll send you the third roll. It's getting worse. Uh-oh. Okay.
Orryn starts chanting, Jaatuuli, Jaatuuli.
As you continue to pound these down, both of you 3 drinks in now. Even Scramsack seems pretty impressed. This is Giant Ale. He's had it for a while. He's served it to quite a few people, and they have all just been left horribly knocked on their
Wicked hangover.
ass.
That's my 4th roll.
Okay.
Ooh, tanky.
Numbers are getting lower.
It's almost like
rolling with advantage.
it's almost like you're
Cheating.
rolling for initiative.
I know, we're getting down there. Okay, there we go. Yeah. That's my 5th roll.
There we go. Manny's got them all now.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm okay. 2 more for me. 1 second.
Yes.
The 6th drink, I almost vomited.
Okay, that's me.
Oh,
God, it was pretty bad in the middle there, but I pulled it back a little bit.
Okay.
So at this point, Orryn just
Only
finished,
the GM knows the truth.
at this point, Orryn's finished his whole size one, and he's definitely feeling it. So he's like watching you all, but he sees like 4 of you.
his background is blurry right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so after you both, however you choose to do your shots, whether you just machine gun them down or whatever.
I mean, this is like really strong alcohol, so it's small glasses.
Right? It's probably like a legit 1 ounce shot.
Okay.
Especially if you're going to be smashing like 7 of them.
I mean, I guess. I guess we're just like shooting them.
Yeah,
You know.
because if not, like he'd give you like 3 fingers if you were gonna scotch it up. But like for this, yeah,
We're like, we're basically we're being ridiculous and shooting like fancy scotch right now. Like.
yeah. If you lived in Charleston, you'd be shooting Grand Marnier right now.
Yeah.
So after you're done with your like 7 shots, what do each one of you do as you finish the 7th one?
Oh Jesus, am I like even still alive?
You're all still alive.
Okay.
I take the glass and I kind of waver and then go and shatter it on my head. Ah!
Or just kind of like, yeah.
And I just go. I'm just like. I'm putting on the best face, like of like somebody who's clearly drunk, but they've said like 7 times, "I'm not drunk. You're drunk. I'm not drunk." And I'm like, we may not face on the battlefield, but you are a worthy competitor. And like my eyes are not blinking, like they're blinking separately. Like I am, like
Look me in the eye and tell me you're sober.
I'm trying so hard.
So as Kelroth does his absolute best to sit there, it becomes quite clear the alcohol has affected him more than dude. It was actually really close. Like I thought he was just gonna house
really
you.
bad rolls.
I thought he was gonna. He did too.
Okay.
Not well. Yeah.
I had like 2 really good ones, and then I had some okay ones, and I had some bad ones. Anyways, all right.
Um,
I'm gonna like as I'm making my proclamation that like we may not face on the battlefield, but you are a true warrior. I'm literally just gonna pass out. I'm gonna as I'm saying that to him.
Scream.
As Kelroth falls, Orryn's gonna look at Baldr and just be like, "Ha!"
I want to start laughing. Like the second he passes out, I'm just gonna start laughing and put my arm around Orryn and just say and just like drop the coins on the table and just it was well worth it.
Scram Sax is gonna slide Orryn the little kind of satchel of money. Like I'll be honest with you lads, I've never seen too many drink as much as that. You'll be fine tomorrow. Just even the Goliaths we had in here didn't drink as much as you lads did.
In an hour, when my spell wears off, I'm gonna feel even worse.
Jaatuuli at this point is looking over at Scram Sacks. Who drank?
Orryn will say, "You never bet against Jaatuuli when it comes to drinking. That's for sure."
I don't know. Your cleric friend, he looked like he could have pulled it off. It was a lot closer than I think you know. But yeah, in the end, some kind of divine blessing on him, I guess it.
Jaatuuli is keg man.
I be careful, mate. I don't need you tearing my place apart. Just it's giant ale, mate.
If he falls over, he'll break a table and 2 chairs. Watch out.
it goes to 11.
This table is small.
I will say that during all of this, before this all started, because I knew I was going to get really, really drunk and pass out or something, I have left a little pouch of 50 gold pieces as a tip. Because I'm so generous and I'm rich.
And I can afford it.
I'm like showing off a little bit too. Yeah. Someone's gonna have to take me to my room.
Treating the service staff with respect. Weird flex, but okay.
But also, I'm drunk and making a mess.
Like I said, the place is kind of trashed anyway. Scram Sacks himself feeling responsible for your current state of being. Escorts you to your room himself. He realized he probably let this get out of control.
I'm gonna like
giant ale.
Like as he puts me in bed, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, Mr. Sex," and I'm gonna like pat him on the back, and he's like shoving me into bed.
Hi, mate. Just you'll probably have a giant headache in the morning. Giant. I'm sorry, mate. That's probably not. You're not gonna think it's funny in the morning.
I'm sleeping already.
All right, mate. I'll have breakfast for you in the morning. Comes back downstairs.
And goes stiff. And kind of falls out of his chair, and he's on the ground like, I'm so comfortable. I'm so comfortable.
Scram Sacks is gonna look at him. I can't carry you, mate.
Don't touch.
He's gonna at least move the kind of chairs away from you, so at least you're not like in a jungle gym of bar chairs, and then just kind of leave you on the floor. You look pretty happy.
Sleepy lizard just asleep on my hands, all curled up in the fetal position.
And then
Tremendously happy looking for what I have.
the non-drinking contest party members, you guys are just gonna go upstairs, just go to bed like normal people.
I'm gonna retire for the evening.
Okay.
Yeah, Orryn's feeling it, just not as hard as Kelroth and Jaatuuli. He's not gonna fall down. He's just gonna kind of crawl in bed and just, he's not gonna remember actually falling asleep, but at least he won't fall.
At least he's not falling asleep. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So, everybody kind of goes to bed. Scram Snacks cleans up the place, and morning comes. Kelroth's going to not feel so good. Jaatuuli's going to be on the floor. That's, either a great
But
sign
you
or
won't feel okay.
either a great sign or a terrible sign, depending on, your gauge. Baldr and Orryn peacefully in their beds. All right, in the morning, let's start with the man on the great room floor. Jaatuuli, what's it gonna be like waking up for you?
It's just a whole bunch of pop noises and grunts. Just his back just crunch, and he's like, breakfast.
Scram Snacks pokes his head out from the back. All right, mate, it sounded like you were destroying a city in there. You just have a seat. I'll have something for you in a moment. And he dips his head back.
Slaps one hand up on the table and kind of pulls himself up into a chair and rubs his eyes, and his eyes are just like blink, blink, blink. They look super little because they're just totally fucked up still, just like
Orryn's gonna grab a big glass of water and just two of them and set them in front of Jaatuuli and Kelroth. Drink up, guys. You gotta rehydrate.
All right.
Gonna sort of be like, Rick, like from Rick and Morty. I'm just gonna and then I'm just gonna cast Lesser Restoration on myself. Just splash water in my face. I'm cheating. I'm cast a spell. I'm alright.
Holy water. Come on, God, I didn't know existed. Do your boy a favor.
yeah.
This is what it's for, right? This is why I learned how to heal people, right? Is to get over hangovers.
We all hurt in different ways.
Yeah, I'm coping, doing all right, but I will say that if our plan first thing in the morning, I can cast this spell and see what kind of result we get. It's sort of a crapshoot. You never know what's gonna come from divination type spells, but I can throw it out there, or we can just do whatever you guys want to do. I'm just putting it out there.
I think that sounds like a great idea. And while you do that, I'll listen to the elf here.
The what?
The
elf here?
Oh, that's right.
Remember we could hear stuff?
I can cast the spell as a ritual to not use a spell slot,
Okay.
so it'll take me over 10 minutes to do.
That's fine. Scram Snacks comes in as everybody kind of settles in, gets everybody's breakfast order, goes in the back, and as he kind of comes out and brings you your food and whatever else you may have ordered, he goes into another part of the great room and starts to kind of push tables far apart from each other and taking chairs away from tables.
All right, I'll notice this. Even in my drunken state, I still have a very high passive perception. And I'll be like, what's going on? You got a special day today? Is there like an event or something that we're missing out on?
The Goliath search party is supposed to return this way this morning, hopefully with their missing tribesmen. And I want to give them enough space, and they're quite large. And
yes, they break things.
They don't seem to sit well at tables, groups of 4. So we got to push the tables apart and get them to, give them some space. But I hope they all come back today.
Do you Goliath search parties? Do you know who or what they were looking for in particular? It sounds like lost tribesmen or captured tribesmen.
Lost tribesmen. They were in here a few days ago. Said they were setting off into the mountains. That they had lost a large group of their kind of roving warriors who had been in search of a druid or some such, and had gone into the mountains to look for them and hadn't returned, and this new search party had set out after them, and hopefully to return with their original missing members.
Oh Jesus! I look at over the group. I'm like, oh Jesus! Did we kill that person too?
Jaatuuli killed nobody ever.
Okay. Okay. I'll look over at Baldr and I'll just be like, is this something that piques your interest, or is this a not right now sort of issue?
We can swing back by after we take care of what we must.
Oh, this is a perfect opportunity for me to cast my spell.
Okay.
Should we? So I will cast augury, and with the spell, I'm going to be asking about the specific results of choosing to stay behind, and I'll roll my bone dice.
As if to stay behind and wait for their return?
Yes.
Okay.
It's DM choice, and if I cast a spell more than once in a day or during a long rest, there's a 25% chance that I will get a random reading instead of a full reading. So this is my first time casting it, but if I cast it again, it will be there will be a percentage chance that it will be random.
Okay. So you sit there for it's 10-minute ritual. It's not one of those really.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast the ritual, so it's gonna take me time to like channel the energies.
Okay. You kind of strain and kind of struggle to find your center, or however you view this ritual. It just, you get kind of tense and almost claustrophobic until it's almost unbearable, and then you get this like release and relief of that tension, and as you do, a cold wind blows through the entire kind of great room, extinguishing all of the candles and the fire in the hearth. The Scram Snacks kind of looks kind of shocked and looks around. Oh, what was that? Whatever caused.
I'm like, sorry, I just cast a spell, and I look at the dice. What are the results?
It would be woe.
Oh.
And the cold wind would be kind of an omen.
Yeah.
Blowing through.
I'm like,
he looks all confused, but and these strange times just kind of goes back to lighting all the lamps and getting the fire back.
Sorry. I look over at the group. I'm like, we should go. I'm like, we do not want to be here right now. This is my first time using. I'm like, this is my first time using this spell, and that was not good. Not good.
Second the wind blows, like picking up your plate, walking to the door, shoveling the food in.
I'm gonna like look over. I'm just gonna be like, listen, I was kind of expecting a no-go. I was kind of being like, oh, this is kind of one of those things where you're like, oh man, like, am I gonna get hit by a car, by a chariot today? Like, ooh, it's. And then God is just like, you definitely are.
Is something bad gonna happen?
You're expecting nothing, or you're
Sure.
expecting a little like, haha, like, or just like a neutral. We gotta know.
Is something bad gonna happen? Yes, absolutely.
Like, I'm not even really a super religious person, but signs are signs. You know, I'm like pointing at the dice, which makes no sense to any of you guys. It's just a bunch of dice on the table, like a bunch of bones.
Oh,
I'm just like, can you see it?
Orryn asks. Orryn says, did you said it gave a bad result?
Yes,
like
this is so I cast a spell specifically for staying, and that was a bad result, which means that we shouldn't stay for whatever reason. At least it could off divination. Great, we got into it. It could mean it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad for us, but being here will result in something bad happening. Maybe to the town, maybe to the people, maybe even to the Goliaths. Who knows? The point was kind of that we probably shouldn't stay. That's the best we got. Basically,
Yeah,
we
but,
should go and deal with this moose thing. Clearly,
but
that's
if-
more important.
But if bad things are coming to the town, shouldn't we stay here and
Oh
Help
no,
the
time
town out?
travel. But if we stay, we might be the one who caused. Listen, the way the spell worked was specifically for us staying here. So that's kind of a. If we stay, something bad will happen. So we should go and take care of the moose because that's probably what. Maybe it might even be that simple. It might be just this is the more pressing matter that we have to take care of, and so it's bad that we don't take care of it.
I'm more confused
And
than
now I
before we
regret
started.
casting a divination spell already. Listen, we were gonna go take care of the moose and the potential that we did some harm to Lonely Woods. Let's do that.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I just feel really bad if bad things came to this town while we were gone.
I take my giant bone tokens and I shove them at the bottomest part of my backpack. I'm a bit annoyed. I'm just like,
Get in your home. Are you too good for your home?
I regret this. I look up to the sky. I'm like, you did this. This is I don't even know who you are, and I'm already annoyed.
The DM is like the least concerned about the divination spell right now. He's just like, all right, man, look, that's the answer. And everyone's like, this is bullshit.
I'm gonna wait till I have a higher level divination spell. This sucks.
It's too vague. Stupid all-knowing God not giving me a better answer.
I'm packing. I'm ready to leave. I don't want to be here within 30 minutes.
Look, dog, now. So, I guess, Scramsack seems you kind of eager to leave suddenly. Before everybody woke up, I had the birds fed. I told you yesterday I didn't want to inquire into your business, so I didn't. But the blood moose is a thing. What it has protected Lonelywood from has existed for centuries, and so has that moose, we believe.
Oh, Jesus! You know about the moose too?
He saw the body.
Yeah,
He saw the
God.
body in the stables
Okay.
feeding the birds.
How come no one told us any of these
Yeah,
stories?
okay,
Is what,
we're
while we were
going-
drinking one night, how come no one told us the
We're
story of the
going-
blood moose that protected the woods?
We're
I'm
going-
pretty sure that would have been a story.
What am I supposed to say, man? Don't kill the moose. Just don't go running around willy-nilly killing things.
There should be signs, don't start forest fires. There should be don't kill ravenous bloody moose that attack you first. Signs. Okay, look. We're gonna go take care of this. We're gonna. I'm like talking to nobody in general. We're taking care of this. We're going.
I hope so, mate. That thing's quite nasty when you get out there, and I hope that it doesn't hurt too many people without that moose there to protect the town.
What if the moose has family?
Oh, jeez.
No, I did
Let's
that.
not go any deeper into this,
I
dog.
did-
Come on
Make
now.
it worse.
I did that. I did
Okay,
that. I did that the
listen,
session before.
Now there's some horror in the woods that the moose was protecting the town from. So
Yes.
get your battle gear ready. We're going to battle. All
We're
right.
gonna do this thing.
Yeah.
Orryn is going to just summon his armor onto himself.
Wait, what? Did you just like Iron Man?
You just Iron Man. Yes.
What the fuck?
Arcane armor.
that
Dude, people love
I
the
am
artificer.
over. I'm not even hiding that I am impressed. I'm like, whoa.
Or just, yes, I was so excited to finally get this working. You know how long it takes to put on armor?
My
And now it
goodness.
just puts itself
Well, I know.
on.
I wear armor.
No,
Wear heavy armor. It takes like 10 minutes every morning.
Yeah. I wish I could do that for you, but,
Yeah. I
that'd take
get
a
it.
long
I get it. I get it. I'm not cool enough for you. I got it. That's the problem. I'm
So
still hungover.
how?
Get off my back.
You're not my real dad. You're not my real artificer. So do you guys want to go like up the east side of
I mean,
the woods or the west side, like where you found the moose?
I mean,
where
let's
it
take
found
the
you.
most direct route.
The west side,
Okay.
where we found the moose.
Okay. All right.
And like,
Yeah.
Okay.
because
Take
I mean,
the moose back to the woods.
I mean, yeah, if I know nature, which I don't, we probably at the very least need to bury this in the woods if it was some sort of sacred animal or something like. So, anyways, bringing its body back, and we'll go talk to the people of the town, and we'll go from there.
You guys set off through the north gate across the tundra.
Yeah.
Moose corpse in tow. Up through the kind of not like wide open tundra, but just kind of like icy frontier until you get through Tremelane, the first town on the kind of northern trade route. And you realize that just like you'd seen in Lonely Wood the day before, everything's shuttered. There appear to be no people about, no smoke coming from any smokestacks, and no like candlelight or any kind of light coming from any of the windows.
Tremelane, how big is that? Is it a smaller town?
It's one of the smaller ones, yes.
Okay.
Probably 30, 40 structures at the most.
Oh, okay. So very small. Got it.
And then as you kind of progress through there up the road, the Lonely Woods, the kind of geographical feature, on your right-hand side, you notice some of the smaller trees look like they've been knocked down. There appear to be kind of bloody corpses scattered about the road and just off in the inside of the kind of tree,
Like
the tree line.
Sentient being corpses?
No, like like a dead animal, like a body, like the remains of it, like the remains of a dead animal. A couple of them, of various sizes. A couple of wolves, a bear. The tree's knocked down, and as you get to Lonely Wood,
Are they displayed? Like, are they
just
like hanging, or
no,
they're just on this?
just on the ground. Look like something to
Not
eat.
predator.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm starting to think I'm like, maybe the Lonely Woods isn't that great. It sounds like they're just like putting corpses everywhere.
And then as you get to Lonely Wood, which actually is a kind of walled city, it's got rough, like, kind of wooden fence more than maybe a wall around it. A huge chunk of it is knocked down, and a few buildings look like they have had their like windows smashed, and that there appears to be like large amounts of like big dramatic claw marks on a couple of the buildings closest to the smashed down fence.
Finally, a challenge for Jaatuuli. I told you this would make it stronger. Well, maybe it'll.
We're not in the town. We're like outside.
Outside the
we're observing
town,
it
like
from the distance.
Yeah, or pretty much right up upon it, but close enough that even in the dark, even though by now it's probably that 10 to, it's in that 10 to 2 window. So there's going to be a little bit of, daylight, so you can see a little better than you would. but like I said, part of the fence is knocked down. One of the houses looks like it has been just like absolutely savaged. The windows are broken, and just like Tremolane, no light, no activity, no people that you have seen moving or any kind of movement actually within the walls of the city.
I'm gonna turn to Baldr. Should we be taking the moose body into town? I feel like we can communicate the
I
situation without bringing the body.
I believe we should bury the moose in the wild.
Okay.
In the woods. I feel if we go into the woods, we'll find a spot that will work. But I believe what we're looking at is a result of what we've done.
Okay. I'm down to do that.
Go.
Shall we go into the forest and find an appropriate place to bury the moose before we go to town?
Baldr, let me get a nature check for like the idea of where you should what feels good as a place to bury it. Buddy? Uh-oh.
I know.
I was
It looks
I
like
was
he's
like
saluting you.
okay. I was worried it was me for a second.
No. It's him.
Jaatuuli, give me a nature check. You've got an idea of how this thing works, sort of?
Yeah, you know how the
I am
world
trained
works.
in nature, actually.
He's mastered the art of standing so incredibly still.
Yeah, he's...
God.
Trax, is that you? Oh,
There he goes.
Okay.
Dang.
We'll just... this is easily...
He was holding his arm so still, it made my arm cramp up a little bit. It's like, oh, that hurts.
Yeah,
Oh, there
So I
we go.
got a 17 nature.
11
for nature.
Okay,
And
perfect.
11. There we go.
Okay.
He returns.
So, you find, like a spot, kind of a clearing, I guess. And do you want to physically bury it, like in the ground, or do you want to like cover it with rocks and that kind of thing?
Maybe we can
I
make
think
like
doing a mound might be.
Okay.
Maybe we could put a couple of rocks to just kind of like make a sort of natural marker of where it is, but not like overtly.
Well, I mean, either way, even if we did it, we would still want to like cover. If we buried it, we would still want to cover where we buried with rocks, just so that way.
Sure. I mean, and it's gonna get covered in snow at some point anyway, so.
Is everybody gonna help gather the rocks for this thing?
We could also burn.
I will.
Okay. You want to burn it?
Orryn will as well.
I'm not like in tune with this stuff, but I can appreciate like a symbol or something of like a protector or something. So I care enough to like put in a little bit of work.
Okay. You are going to... I'm just moving everybody back to their windows. There we go. There we go.
Sorry.
As everybody kind of gathers rocks and slowly kind of puts them on top of the moose body, off in the distance, about wolf high, you see a set of blue eyes, like off in the distance, fixed on you. But that's it. They just seem to be watching off in the distance for the...
How far away?
Probably about 200-300 feet.
Okay.
And
it's a wolf, you said?
It's about wolf high. You've seen...
Okay, so we can't see what it is.
You've seen the blue-eyed wolves before, and just that, like that scale of size at least. Off in the woods.
Higher level.
For like probably the first half of gathering the rocks. And then for the second half of the process, the wolf is just gone. You don't see any blue eyes. You don't feel like the presence of anything, even remotely. For these woods probably being home to something terrifying, you feel remarkably alone. Not that you're being watched or anything crazy. And then as you finish, put the last couple of rocks on there. Does anybody want to say anything and kind of have a moment for the terrifying moves?
Not my style.
Okay.
Orryn will say, Mr. Moose, you were very scary when we first saw you, and I'm sorry that we took you out like that, but, you looked very scary and we couldn't help it. But now that we know that you were a protector, we set you into the afterlife as a noble moose, not a scary moose.
So I'll kind of like walk up and just kind of like tap Orryn on the shoulder and that was a nice try. But let me say something.
Orryn just like steps.
So
Sorry.
God, he's
You're-
mastering the
No.
dramatic pause.
forgive us what we've done to you and to these woods, for we are new travelers here, and the traditions and old ways are not new to us. But we wish that with the resting of your body, that we bring some sort of peace to you and to your spirit. We know, at least I know, that I shall always carry this with me, but I hope that your spirit will once again bless these woods.
As
Orryn starts a little round of applause. It's beach Baldr.
after your little moments, the distinct sound of footsteps in the snow can be heard, and kind of from behind one of the trees, a kind of large, kind of burly human, long beard, dressed in furs, kind of comes over. What's all this then? He's got like a spear in one hand and a bow and quiver. Looks like he's probably out like hunting the woods for probably food.
Yes, go ahead and tell them.
What is this?
We're
And he looks at the pile of
laying
snow.
to rest, laying something to rest that shouldn't be dead at this time.
He kind of steps back, looks at the size of the pile of rocks. Is that what I think it is?
It wouldn't be dead if it was worth being.
I believe so.
What happened to it?
We happened to it.
His eyes get kind of big, and he kind of steps back and very well. I was hoping to be able to meet those that doomed these woods. And his fur coat is going to he's going to kind of grow into the fur coat, into just this hellacious monster that is going to be up on stream in a second. It's furry. It's got like vicious teeth, and antlers sprout out of its head.
Oh shit.
Okay,
A
Mr. Moose
were's
was not
head?
this scary.
And we're going to take a break right on this note. We're going to come back. We're going to roll for initiative. We're going to fight this thing.
Oh Jesus, we're killing more.
Yeah, this thing's nasty. So
Oh,
it is.
holy
Gross.
Yeah. So it is 8:35. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break, come back, and fight this thing. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Okay.
boom. All right, we are back from our little break. And yeah, so this horrible thing, which first appeared as a wolf, and now appears as a kind of curious human who then reveals its true form as this awful thing that had been scared off, at least temporarily, by the moose. And let's all roll for initiative, please.
It's gross. Kill it.
0 out of 5. Would not
Oh,
recommend.
well, there we go. Back to normal.
Not bad. Not bad.
All
I
right.
rolled
I-
a 6.
I'll just tell you, I got a 4.
Hold on. I got a lot of dice in there. It is going... It's not going to be too bad.
I'm not.
But it was a human that turned into this, right? Like a human, like went rawr and like
Yes.
transformed into this thing.
Yes, it is technically a monstrosity. So, you know how that kind of goes. All right. Kelroth got a 6.
Nope, I got a 4.
Oh, 4. Sorry.
Orryn got a
Kelroth,
6.
we're talking about.
Orryn got a 6. Okay.
Orryn got a low roll. I got a normal roll.
Right on brand. Jaatuuli,
9.
Oh,
what are you guys,
everyone's
scared?
low.
I wanted to be part of the club.
You know what? Let's see what this thing does. And
The
then
under 10 club,
Baldr.
16.
and then the monk. Yeah.
There we go.
25.
Okay.
16. So I want to turn back and I want to look to all my compatriots and go, "Fear not, my friends. We shall slay this beast."
Turn on a dime.
Orryn's just gonna let Baldr go on ahead. Like, you do that. I'm
mean-
going that way.
Are we gonna attempt to reason with this really gross
It said it was going to
monster
kill
thing?
us.
It's really gross.
It
It's
literally
like,
said it was going to kill us.
It
Yeah,
is gross. I agree with it.
And the moose didn't really have the intelligence. This thing has
Okay,
intelligence. And it's
yeah,
not
I
trying
mean-
to kill.
100% that moose attacked us. It was a were moose. It was trying to turn us into were meese, and we
Maybe
defended
this just-
ourselves.
Maybe the moose was just bloody because it didn't take a bath from the last time it fought this thing.
Or when it fucked up that bear. That it chucked
when
like,
it was
into the
eating
sky.
some poor innocent child.
Oh,
Think
that's-
of the children.
Ragdoll physics on a bear. So
Yeah.
this thing is going to
Wasn't it?
kind of, everybody's going to kind of take their fighting stance. I care not for why you killed the protector of the woods. Only that I get to satisfy my desire to meet the challenge of something that had kept me at bay for centuries.
Oh boy.
And
Centuries?
Oh,
Baldr's going to
God.
be first to act.
Fuck balls.
So.
This thing is like gonna
So.
eat us.
So I take it you were the thing in the woods the protector was protecting.
I have been in these woods for centuries. The gods saw fit to challenge me and my supremacy. That challenge has ended. A new one has arisen,
So the damage in Lonely Woods
and it shall
was
end.
you.
And as you ask that, it takes a big swipe and knocks down a tree, effortlessly, and sends it flying off into the woods.
Can it come towards me and I just want to hit it and just burst the fucking tree into 1,000 pieces?
You guys are gonna have tree breaking contests now.
Since
We're just waiting on the sideline.
If it's an object, I do critical damage against objects.
I would let
So-
you do it if you want to spend your bonus action. Dramatic pause.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
do it.
So, because
Yes.
it doesn't like your
Yeah.
smart accent, it takes a swipe at the tree, it's going to send it to you, and right before it gets to you, you do what?
I'm just gonna open palm, just reach up, and as the tree's coming towards me, I'm just gonna like split it in just pieces. It's just, you're not the only thing that's.
Uh,
You cut out a little bit there.
yeah, no,
No,
quite a bit. He's gone.
Good talk right there with you.
Oh, actually, I think he's.
With a 7.
Okay, hold on. Do that all again. You got out for the whole thing. And for the explanation. I shouldn't laugh because my night's fucked up.
I come in and I whiffed it.
Okay.
So I come in and I whiff it with a 7.
It's gonna definitely slide out of the way. Pretty agile. You know this thing's got to be impressive. With you, I guess, right in front of it, it's gonna rear back. A frost kind of cloud is going to form at its mouth, and it's going to blow on you, big bad wolf style. And I need you to make a dex save, please.
Are you straw or are you brick? Let's see.
Is this like a cone, or is it just hitting him?
It's just hitting him.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh no.
Wow, that hit the fuck out of him.
He's fucking dead. Oh Jesus. Luckily I'm here.
It obliterated him from
Oh
existence.
Jesus.
How many diamonds do we have?
It was a Hadoken.
There we go.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, you're good.
My internet's just fucking hating me
He
tonight.
hit you right out of the internet.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened.
Give me a dex save, please.
All right. We'll see how this one goes. No, that's terrible. That's a 6. No, that's a 8.
Okay.
Hey, 8.
I'm kind of sorry for what. Hold on. All these dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait, we might be
6.
killing 2 birds with 1 stone. If this is the thing that the stag was protecting the town against,
9.
and we kill it, it's like 2 for 1, man. We
And
took
if
care
we
of
claim
the
that-
problem and the problem the moose was protecting. Done.
Baldr's gonna take 28 force damage.
Okay, well,
28 force damage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
Ow.
huge loogie, dude.
Ow.
Force
Alright.
damage? Like, what
Yeah.
came out of its mouth? Like,
Just the
is it
sheer like
dragon
I,
won't see him?
like I said, like the big bad wolf, like
That's
trying to blow
that's-
something down.
I just
Jesus.
imagine like when Goku transforms into like the great ape and he just like opens his mouth and just
Yeah, like a laser beam came out of his mouth. Okay, so Baldr's really hurt.
Yeah.
Yes.
You literally saw like a third of my body just get burned. Just
Jesus.
So-
You are also
Actual
restrained until the end of your next turn.
Restrained.
You can use your action to break free. This kind of gust of wind just envelops you, and you have to do everything you can just to stand like
I'm
upright.
getting beat up by a tornado right now. This is horseshit.
Okay, everyone, let's practice our apologies. Really sorry.
All right, Jaatuuli, this thing seems right up
Jesus.
your alley. Go, big guy.
All right. I will go ahead and rush straight at him. And bite him.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bite him with my bonus action, which is at 18.
Yes.
So I will deal. Got to rage. Oh fuck! Why would I do that?
It's going to be around for a little while. This isn't the level 15 one shot.
Yeah, I know. I just gotta. The sooner I rage, the better. I think. So.
Probably default.
Don't worry,
position
guys. It took its attack action on me, so you guys are okay.
Yeah.
Well, it gets to go again eventually.
I'm just.
You're not doing anything right now. And I'm guessing Jaatuuli's going to have to get right next to it. So guess what? Start next.
So I take a bite out of him for 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And I swallow it for 3 temporary hit points.
Okay. You're still going to get the benefit. It is absolutely going to be one of the worst things you've ever tasted. It's chalky. It's dry. It's mealy. It doesn't even seem like flesh. Like a dry sponge that tastes terrible.
Why do I
Too many descriptors.
terrible things? All right, and then for my attack action, I'm going to grab him
Okay.
with my mouth and attempt to hold him down.
All right.
So, how do we resolve that again?
I guess
It's like contested
strength check.
All right, let's contest.
Ooh, I like his modifier. Ooh.
I'm at 19.
21 for the monster.
Damn. All right. Well, I try. I went for a single leg takedown and didn't quite work.
He gets wide and spaces himself out, thrusts his hips out. Perfect takedown defense. I wrestled in high school.
Yeah.
Perfect takedown defense. It just kind of, and it almost does it like effortlessly, just kind of deft. And this thing does appear to be something not to be trifled with, to which Baldr would agree.
All right. Well, there's me.
All right. Orryn. Thunder Gauntlet time? Or, oh no.
Yeah, Orryn's gonna.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Orryn's gonna run up to it and use the Thunder Gauntlet and see what happens.
All right.
And 22 to hit.
Yes, that will.
Non-thunder damage.
Okay.
Rattle its bones with the booming thunder.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, disadvantage against everybody except you, but only for like one turn, yeah?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
It makes us like an audible sound, yeah? Like the Thunder Gauntlet thing just isn't a joke for us. Like, does it make an audible sound?
It doesn't specifically say it would, but since it's thunder damage and every other thunder damage, it like Thunder Wave does that, Booming Blade does that, like every thunder, I imagine it.
Okay. Because of your like absolute like sure hit on it, like a noticeable clap of thunder to the point where like the leaves of the trees kind of rattle. It kind of wobbles and shakes its head. Ah, yes. A true challenge indeed. Hold on.
Orryn gives him a smirk. Yes, the thunder gauntlet.
Yeah, I cropped it out. All right. Kelroth. This big ass thing, everybody seems so far. You've done a little bit of damage so far. It seems pretty deft. It seems pretty mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into melee with it, but I'm gonna cast level 1 Cure Wounds on Baldr, seeing as he took a big hit. Yes. Okay. For 12 hit points. 12 hit points healing on Baldr. And I just want to position myself in a position where I am appropriately close to everybody in the group.
Okay. So, I mean, in essence, everybody's kind of taken a side of it for everybody to kind of be in melee. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. We are back to the top with Kelroth, and in essence, this thing cannot take a movement because it can't take its movement through any of you. So it's going to be basically locked into where it is, entirely surrounded by you. Baldr is up.
So I'm going to take my action to be unrestrained.
Okay.
I'm
I think you have to make a roll.
Yeah, it's 16 strength
Alright, let's see.
to break free.
Oh,
If you're
strength one?
restrained,
Alright.
you can still attack though. You don't have to break out of the restraint, right?
It's just a disadvantage.
Yeah, and I don't think you can.
You have disadvantage, and he has the advantage on you.
And
So.
I don't
And
think
my
you,
movement taken away.
Yeah,
so
I was
like
thinking
I
you can't
can't.
move.
Yeah, like I'm.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I need to be able to move around. That's.
because of that, I'm gonna let you use your check as a bonus action, and then you can
I
still
can use my bonus action as I can use my bonus action as for other things. I'll be fine.
Okay.
I just want to end this tornado that's affecting me. As I'm picturing like one of those Looney Tune tornadoes with just like a tornado with eyes. Just
I see it too. Man.
keeping you off the ground. It's got you, but it just keeps you off the
All
ground.
right. Yeah, exactly. 14.
So you are restrained. It's just going to be till the end of this turn. It's not so forever. So at least for right now, you're going to be whatevs.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I'll actually end my turn on that.
Okay.
Just
All right. Sensing the challenge, not liking to be embarrassed by the little artificer who just punched him. Where'd you punch him? Like in the knee?
Yep, right in the knee.
Just
Made the vibrating sound, just rattled his bones.
it's not dignified for an ancient threat to set of woods. So it is going to take a bite out of Orryn for a natural 20.
Oh,
Ooh.
he does have disadvantage. Oh no, he doesn't against Orryn.
No, not against Orryn.
No.
Oh balls.
Yeah.
How much damage?
To be fair, I think the breath weapon, I know it's not dragon, but like the breath weapon usually does more damage. So I'm hoping that even though it's a nat 20, hopefully I'm not
with all the crit math, it's going to be 27 slashing damage with its claw.
Orryn did not like that.
It's then going to try to take a bite out of Jaatuuli at disadvantage for a 16 to hit.
No.
It's going to take a bite but miss.
I know how to fight.
You defeated this thing. Look at you. And
I tore his head off.
it is now going to be Jaatuli's turn.
I will rage.
There's gonna be a day when something takes a bite of Jaatuuli, and that thing is gonna get so much respect.
I'm honored to be bitten by you. Now I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. Sweet move.
It will die, but it'll be like touche, you know, like.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
it's going to be that kind of party. Where are the mashed potatoes?
All right, I will go ahead and take a swing at him with my axe.
Okay.
Or a 25 to hit.
Yes.
So I'm assuming that one was a hit. Can't find my D12. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, nice. So 19 damage.
Ooh.
from
Okay.
The axe.
As you hit it, just like with the bite, it doesn't give like flesh. It's not spongy. It's not supple. You just kind of dig into it like wet clay. It doesn't wince. It doesn't do anything despite the large gash that you've put into it.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
I look at him and go, "You're disgusting and unnatural. Oh, rip your head off too."
All right.
That's all. I'm about barbarian now.
Okay.
Not barbarian action right there.
that's a mighty fine barbarian, sir. Well done.
Thank you.
Orryn, you're up now.
Orryn is going to use his bonus action to set up his defensive field with his armor. So one of those 2 uses per day just gives him 4 temporary hit points. And then he's gonna Thunder Gauntlet it. He's gonna shrug off that huge attack, and he's gonna try to give it everything he's got.
All right.
So, 20 to hit.
Yes.
And 11 thunder damage. So
Okay.
he gets another solid strike, not a critical, but a solid strike on it. And he's not feeling great, but he's confident that, you know, his party members will help.
All right. The second time connecting, the first time you weren't sure if you hit like this kind of bony structure that's underneath whatever the hell this thing is. This time you're pretty sure you hit it like in the where the thigh would be, and it just was so dense and just that you actually made like a physical dent. It didn't rebound or anything. It looked like you punched like wet sand.
Yeah,
All right.
I know how that is.
What else you got? Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right.
turn.
Outstanding.
It's all passing there.
Kelroth, next to go. You've seen everybody kind of punch it and hit it, and it just seems unaffected. Ish.
Like it's doing no damage.
No, it just
Or-
it doesn't seem
or
to
it's just-
care about its damage.
Okay. It's because it's probably resistant to physical damage or something like that. Okay.
It's not magical. It's just gross.
Yeah. And the thunder damage didn't seem to bother it too much either.
Not particularly. No.
Orryn is at 18 now. I don't know what that
Hey man, just throwing this out there.
Yeah.
My hit points
don't
aren't
think-
old enough to
What's-
drink.
What's the HP?
45. I don't think Orryn needs to be healed right this minute.
Oh.
Like, I'm pretty sure he could take another hit that's not
Unless
critical.
it's another crit.
Yeah. And
Okay,
that's,
well, it's okay. No, as long as I'm next to you guys, we're all good. Okay, cool. Cause I'm going to. I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds level 1 on Orryn.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, 15
Nice.
hit points to Orryn.
that is nice.
Yeah,
Orryn
so
is feeling
you'll
much
you'll
better.
you'll live a hit, even if it's a big one.
How much damage did you take in that shot?
I took 27.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So
I'm back up to
you're still down
33.
12.
Okay.
But,
Hey,
Yeah.
still.
yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah,
All right. Very nice.
yeah, and I'm just gonna keep myself positioned next to my allies.
Okay.
To
Baldur.
be within 5 feet of them. Or as many, or like
Yeah.
maybe the injured ones more. So Jaatuuli seems fine, so I'm gonna
Hold
position
on.
myself in between Baldr and Orryn.
Okay. All right, Kelroth. Baldur, back to you at the top of initiative.
Oh, come on. All right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh no!
was having to make our Greyhawk game the other day, and I felt so bad. It sucks. I hate it. Give him a second. If not, we'll come back to him. Oh, there we go. Yay.
You there, buddy? Old pal?
I can hear you.
Okay, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah,
All
maybe.
right.
We can hear
Hey.
you. Yeah.
There we go. Nope, just kidding. Haha, psych.
All right.
Yeah?
No?
No? Maybe?
What if he really is just pausing that long?
He is the master of the dramatic pause.
Just in No, I'm. Hello.
Okay. Yeah? Yeah?
All right.
All right.
Hey.
Alright, back to
Don't
you.
fucking bite me. Ow. All right. I'm again gonna do battle with this tornado.
Okay. No, it's just to the end of your next turn, so you're free of it now.
Oh, I'm free of it now.
Yeah,
All right.
it was only one full
Well,
turn.
Then I'm going to attack the beast in front of me.
Okay.
Kick him.
Oh, that's better than what I've been rolling. That's a 18 to hit.
Yes.
All right, and then I'm going to flurry of blows for 2 more attacks.
Mhm.
One is a 22 to hit,
Yep.
and one is a 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
All right, nice. 16 points of damage for
Okay.
those 3 hits.
All right. You also feel like an odd sensation. It was all like hands and feet, right? No quarterstaff, none of that.
Yeah, just like fists. All 3 open hand like fist strikes.
You two, like Orryn, feel this weird kind of feeling for somebody who's punched a lot of things in your life. This definitely feels weird. Is that it?
Yeah, and then yeah, that's it.
Okay. The monster is going to kind of get in on itself, and as it does, you're going to see this kind of black aura kind of overtake it, and it's going to explode outwardly, hitting all of you. I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Don't complain that I have to make a save, Julian.
18.
Wait, me too?
Everybody.
Constitution?
Yes. 10-foot radius.
Okay. This isn't like sleep or charm, is it?
It is not.
Okay.
I don't think so. It might be in that category, but we'll deal with that when it is.
Oh. I have a good number. It sucks when you have a good plus and you still roll shitty.
Yes, it does.
I got a 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I also
16.
rolled 10, but I
Okay.
got a 15.
All right. 15 for Jaatuuli, 16 for Baldr, 10 for Kelroth, 18 for Orryn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I die.
So Jaatuuli and Kelroth, as this kind of black, like mist something hits you.
No.
You feel this absolutely like intense chills and cold, and become so hungry that you are now paralyzed.
Oh,
My favorite.
great. I just ate, dude.
Yeah, you just ate nasty. Right. I am paralyzed.
Okay.
Creature with feels.
Okay.
Okay.
16 to make the save on your turn when it comes up.
Okay.
Make it at the end of your turn. So, all right, that's it. That's its entire turn. Jaatuuli, your turn passes. The end of your turn. Go ahead and see if you can get me a 16 and get out of it. If not, it's for a minute or however many times it takes you to break.
22.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
the end of your turn, you are now good to go. It is now Orryn's turn.
Orryn, knowing that they're kind of paralyzed, he's going to make sure he tries to keep the heat off of them by kind of like doing another thunder gauntlet.
Okay.
Which will be that's okay. That's 25. I rolled really good on it. So non-thunder damage.
Okay.
So, and seeing the shape of the party, he's also going to have his. Is it too late to call in the homunculus servant?
We'll let it be your bonus action. It can't do anything this round. We'll let you let it go though.
Yeah.
Okay.
It requires a bonus action.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Then totally good.
So I can use it next round then.
Yes. You were gonna just kind of shoot it off into the air or wherever whatever it does.
Yeah, I'll just like call it on into combat.
Okay.
You know, it's got like 6 HP, so.
Okay. Buff
Yeah,
60.
I don't see it lasting very long. It's got 10 HP, but 13 AC.
Oh, there you go.
13 AC. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is like +9 to hit, so yeah.
Yeah, it's probably gonna die then.
All right. All right. Is that it for you? Same deal. Disadvantage, all that against everybody but you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do. That's that. That's that. All right. That's it for you.
Yeah, that was it.
Cool. Kelroth, you're paralyzed. Go ahead and see if you can make your save.
$17.
All right. Ooh.
Just made it.
Yeah, but that could, like I said, this could have been bad.
Yeah.
All right. So,
For everybody else.
I mean, for everybody. All right. So, Kelroth now free of the aura of hunger.
But I didn't do nothing.
But hey, at least you're free, bro. Back to Baldr at the top.
Gonna go in for another strike.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. 19 on the die, so yeah, that's all 25.
Yep.
Ooh, nice. That's 10 points of damage for that. Just fist just coming in straight at it.
All right.
And I'm going to take my bonus action and hit it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, and I'm going to
Punch him in the dirt.
most likely whiff it on that one with a 10 to hit.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna get it done. I begin to grow
I'll whiff
tired
it on the second hit.
of you. As he kind of dodges your attempts. What else you got? That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Getting kind of tired of Orryn's nonsense and feeling somewhat compelled to hit the little bugger, is going to rear back and make his big bad wolf attack. Orryn, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Man, I don't have good deck saves. Oh, but nat 20.
Okay. All right.
22.
You are going to take.
After taking a critical hit,
18,
I'm glad I
23, 26, 30,
got that one.
31. You're going to take 15 force damage, but you will not be restrained for making the save in the same way that Baldr was.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to take a big breath. It's going to hit Orryn squarely in the chest, but leaning forward kind of takes it like a gnome. Good job.
I was just too short. The grass just bad angle.
You're just blowing me deeper into the ground, bro. I'm fine. All right. It is now Jaatuuli's turn. Awake from his paralysis, probably pissed.
Oh yeah, I kind of snap out of it and grab him by the throat and attempt to pin him. Yeah. So, shall we roll?
Yes. Ooh, I don't like this one. Yeah, no, it's not.
I got a 19.
15.
So I grab him by the throat, kind of lift him up. How tall is this guy, by the way?
It says it's medium sized.
Okay, and I'm...
It's probably taller, but it's hunched, so it's probably got like a kind of xenomorph kind of profile to it.
Yeah. All right, I grab him by the throat and kind of lift him up a couple inches and slam him down.
Okay. So it is what now? Prone?
Yes.
Okay.
Julian, you can't just sit up here all the time. Get up.
Cat wants in on this.
The cat's just battle hardened, dude. So, I think that's all I got. I don't have any bonus actions or any other actions left.
All right, so you give it a real good like choke slam into the ground, and as you do, just this kind of like dust and almost ash like kick up into your face as it impacts the ground. All right, that's it for you. Back to Orryn.
Get out of here.
So Orryn will go ahead and thunder gauntlet it.
All right.
Try to keep it off of everybody, and that's a natural one.
Ooh.
Right after rolling a crit. So
I will not fall for this again, little one. As he kind of just basically picks up his leg, as you just kind of swing underneath it.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to aim somewhere else. And then, with the bonus action, he'll go ahead and try to attack with the Homunculus Servant. It'll be about 30 feet away.
Okay.
And it'll be a ranged strike.
Okay.
And that's 13.
To hit, no.
No.
It's just going to kind of effortlessly dodge out of the way. All right. That it for you?
Yep, that was a wonderful turn.
Okay.
All right.
Kelroth, it is you. It's getting there. It's definitely bloodied, but that still took a lot of work.
And everyone's doing okay?
Orryn's probably not.
Orryn's pretty bad by now.
I'm about at half at the moment. I'm not in any danger of like dying outright from strike or anything.
Yeah. I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on you. Just level 1.
Okay.
Oh,
Ow. 9.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my lowest roll.
Roll for initiative. All right.
No, that's even lower.
Bro, you better hope I don't heal you for initiative rolls.
Yeah, healed for -1. Ow! Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Back up the top to Baldr. Like I said, this thing is barely on the underside of bloodied.
Yeah, I know. So for this one, I'm gonna go in for another strike and try to hit it again.
Okay.
Oh, and I missed with a natural 1. Blah, blah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gonna
man.
kind of dodge out of the way.
Authentic crying sounds as well. Roll the 1. No.
Where, Daddy? Why? Bonus action? Anything? That's it.
Yeah.
Big
No,
ol'-
I'm gonna go in for another attack with the
Okay.
bonus action. Oh, well, with a 3 on this one. Bleh. Can't hit.
It's
Can't
just
connect.
it's just going to kind of keep dodging and weaving, and give you a little laugh. All right. It is going to go ahead and kind of draw in and blast out the aura again. If everybody wants to make a con save once again.
12.
Oh,
What is the save?
16.
For the
15. Larg.
Can he do that while he's prone?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, you can attack or really anything if you're
Yeah.
prone. It's just that disadvantage if you're prone.
And you're at advantage when you attack somebody who is prone. Melee.
Yeah.
I got an 8.
Oh no.
I think we're all frozen.
I was busy doing other shit, so
Baldr,
wasn't
15.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's aura. Everybody is overwhelmingly cold and has like a hunger that just ceases their like existence, like their ability to move or do anything. All right, so Jaatuuli, your turn is going to pass, and you get to make your save again.
Yeah. Not that it's worth it, but I got a 23 on the. I'm always getting that secondary, but never that first one.
Okay, so you're good.
Yep, I'm good. I
Okay.
pop out of.
All right, Orryn, your turn will pass. You get to make your save.
Now, a quick question: does this count as being incapacitated? Because the
No.
incapacitated.
No, because I think
can't take actions.
I think incapacitated automatically implies like the 0 hit point death save like region. I think.
Yeah.
Well, it's
generally,
like if you're paralyzed, you're also incapacitated.
Like I said, I think
Yeah.
in like in like by language, yes.
so
I think-
yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So you can't take any actions or reactions. Yes.
So I am incapacitated.
Yes.
As long as I'm incapacitated, that little thing can do its attack, regardless if I give it a bonus attack or not.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I'll go and make my con save before anything else.
Yeah. It says a
And that's
paralyzed
a
creature
10.
is incapacitated.
All right. You what?
Yeah. I didn't succeed on.
Ooh.
So the homunculus servant will attack with a 19 to hit,
Okay.
and it's going to be big damage. 5 force damage.
All right. It's gonna take its shot. You still just dying of hunger. You would kill for some lembas bread right now.
Oh yeah, Orryn's had a string of bad luck.
All right, Kelroth, your save, please.
Oh. 20.
Okay, Kelroth, good to go. Baldr, your save.
Twenty-one.
21.
21.
Okay. All right, so that's going to be that. Looking at Orryn being still subject to the aura. Just going to try to smash him with a claw. Ooh, for a 17 to hit.
Nope.
Nope.
21 AC.
Ooh, nice.
Got the big armor.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then he's going to kind of try to take a bite out of the little paralyzed. God damn it.
Sorry, y'all.
18 to hit, you know?
Nope.
Even paralyzed, he cannot hit Orryn,
On
much
that armor.
to the DM's chagrin. 'cause
He just keeps scratching out the armor. There's so much armor.
Too
for a
little.
Small target.
Mouth is too big. It's like my dog trying to pick up a Lego guy. Like, you just can't do it.
Oh yeah.
All right, Jaatuuli, unparalyzed and probably even more pissed. This is twice now.
Yeah, I'm not really happy about that. I'm gonna take a swing with the axe. A reckless attack, I believe. Let me look up the mechanics behind such a thing.
Is this because of your curse?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the curse. Uh-oh.
The curse.
So I'm raging way more than you guys have ever seen me rage at this point.
You're like foaming at the mouth.
Oh yeah, dude. My eyes are bloodshot and yellow and scary looking. Let's see here. I'm trying to find... There you go. Features and traits. Oh, okay. I have advantage. So, reckless... Oh, reckless crit.
Okay.
So,
What does that mean? Like a shit ton of dice?
well, it's how does a crit work? I keep forgetting because I don't do that.
Max damage and then
Plus the dice roll.
and then plus the dice roll again.
Okay.
So your maximum damage plus your dice roll, but like you don't double the modifier. You just yeah. So if it's 1d12, then it's 12 plus your roll plus your modifier.
Yeah.
All right. So that would be 25 damage.
Woo!
Woo!
Very nice.
Chop. Big choppy.
Oh yeah.
All right. What else you got? That's it.
Barbarian, dude. That's class A.
All right. It for the
Top of the top.
It for the first time seems to be kind of dripping this like greenish black tar that seems to like kind of sizzle and cause a little puff of steam as it hits the snow in the woods. Orryn, next to go.
I will go and do my con save first. 22.
All right, you are free. That is the end of your paralysis. You can still send the homunculus in to do its thing.
Another nat one. Critical
Ooh.
miss.
All right, it's not even gonna like acknowledge its existence. Just
I just gotta, the homunculus are just gonna like shoot into the sky, like the glare of those robots, can't see because of the glare.
J.J. Abrams lens flare in its eyes.
My curse isn't in effect.
Yeah, I saw. I just looked it up. It's not as debilitating as I thought it was. All right, Kelroth, also free of his paralysis. This thing's looking pretty bad, he says to the pacifist.
Yeah. But nobody. Oh, yeah, we're kind of okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This thing is.
It's winding down.
I think this has been our toughest challenge so far. Did some big hits and stuff, but I think we're gonna be okay. I'm going to hold cure wounds. No, I'm just gonna wait. Yep. Because there's a lot of things I can do in reaction, so I'm just gonna wait.
Okay.
And see what happens.
All right. Back to the top with Baldr. This thing is very much not doing too well. Its intent to fight on, though, quite clear.
Alright, so that's a 22 to hit
Yep.
for the first hit, and then I'm gonna spend another key point and flurry of blows.
Okay.
Oh, gross. So that's a 16 on one and a 12 on the other.
The 16, yes. The 12, no.
Alright, so that's 2 hits. 14 points of damage.
Okay. All right. After it's like your two blows hit it, its its eyes are gonna go the familiar crystal blue, and a familiar deep voice, not the same as the creature, man, wolf thing that spoke to you earlier. And it's going to kind of rear up. It's going to get this light blue aura to go with its blue eyes. Voice is just going to kind of come like vacantly as it stares off into the distance. All beings of this land will soon be mine. Aural's reign is near its end, and the reign of the Winter Druid shall begin.
Oh, fuck.
And it is going to blow its nasty little thing on
Ew.
on let's see, on Jaatuuli. So I'm gonna need you to make a dex save, please.
All right, I see it coming. Thank the Jesus. Because I totally tanked the
Lizard
first.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. I have a destiny.
So what'd you get?
All right. 20.
Oh, okay. All right. So
I had advantage.
10, 16, 22, 26, 29,
No, stop it.
32,
Stop counting.
35,
No.
7. You're going to take 17 force damage before any damage mitigation from you barbarianing it up.
I don't think he gets force
Nothing from
resistance.
that one. So I take the whole 17 right in the chin.
In the chin.
I didn't
Yeah.
hear no bell. Randy Marsh.
I think of it as a Hadouken, so it's like.
Akumas. Yeah. All right. Jaatuuli. All right. So you are also not restrained. As you pass, you just take the half damage.
All right.
It is now your turn. The blue eyes remain, but the kind of vacant stare that it had while it spoke doesn't.
Okay. I will. I'll get mad. Madder than anyone has ever seen Jaatuuli. Just like full on anime style, where his eyes turn all red. And he gets those like, what the fuck lines that go blink out of like pissed off people's heads in anime. And I just go into a blind rage and start swinging on him. So I got 23 to hit.
Okay.
And so 14 damage to him.
Okay.
Chop. And that's Class A barbarianing right there, bro. That's all I got.
All right. It is now down to one knee, still with the laugh of the being that it is, not the one it was possessed by. And now that it's closer to eye level with Orryn, it's just going to kind of kneel down and stick its chin out and just point to it. And it is going to be Orryn's turn.
Orryn's going to take the bait, and he's going to Shiryuken, just like do the uppercut with the thunder gauntlets for 22 to hit.
Yes.
Get the barrel, Kelroth. Put him behind him.
6 thunder damage.
Go ahead and describe to me what this looks like when you punch this thing that was asking for it and its life ceases to be.
When, because it's vibrations and sound causing it, as soon as the discharge sound boom happens, it's you see the skin kind of vibrating on its face, like when you get hit, how kind of waves, and then it just kind of bust from the inside.
As it does, this kind of intense blue glow from within just seems to get brighter and brighter, almost to the point where you can't look at it, and then just kind of blasts out from the center of the woods, blowing leaves around, kind of making trees sway, and something so bright you are positive could be seen probably for miles, as it just kind of falls and begins to almost smolder. It seems to like a hissing, sizzling in the snow as it lays there, dead. So very nicely done.
Is there anything about the blue light that Orryn can can he touch it, or is it
it's faded. Like I said, it just kind of grew brighter, boom. Okay. And then, like I said, probably was bright enough when it exploded to light up the area for quite a distance. And then it just goes right back to being black. It's just kind of laying there sizzling in the snow.
Awesome. Orryn will just be kind of laying down in the snow.
I wouldn't do that. I have bad news for you, Orryn. Now that the deer monster is dispatched, I turn my red gaze onto you. I'm still.
Oh no!
I'm gonna have to go ahead and make a will save, or you get bit. Oh shit! I snap out of it, and my eyes go back to lizard yellow.
Orryn doesn't even notice it. He's just still from the light. He's just halfway blinded.
I have a really high passive perception. Do I notice that? I have a 17 on passive perception and passive insight, so I want to know if Kelroth notices that.
That's up to you, Manuel.
Yeah, that's up to you.
It's instinctual, right? So it's not like you tried to hide it or be sneaky about it. It was the result of something. You just caught yourself, right?
I saved myself from doing what I was doing.
Because, like I said, because it was a compulsion, not like a kind of thought out, let's do this. I'd say you were pretty obvious with it, and I'd say Kelroth saw it, but also saw you just as clear. Make the conscious action to stop and kind of shake yourself clear.
My eyes went from red to back to normal yellow, ugh.
Did his eyes actually go red?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay.
If
I have noted and observed this.
If you want to do kind of an internal
concern,
an internal maybe insight check, or maybe Arcana.
It's up to you.
If, like I said, if you ask yourself the question, "What the fuck was that?" Those are the two things you would use to determine the answer to. The fuck was that?
Yeah, we've been traveling together long enough. Even if we don't necessarily all agree with each other, we've grown some camaraderie, some rapport together. I trust Jaatuuli. So I would view that as something not natural. I wouldn't judge his character to be in question. I would think something else was wrong.
Okay.
So I guess Arcana versus Insight, because I don't think I'm doubting him.
Okay.
Which is unfortunate because I have nothing for Arcana. 11. Versus my plus, so would have been an 18 if it was Insight.
So
Anyways.
something is affecting Jaatuuli.
I noticed something.
Something.
Okay.
Something very clearly out of character. Yeah.
Okay.
Just something weird. So,
Noticed.
as this thing kind of lays there dead, everybody exhausted and wounded.
Does it change? Does it turn back into a human? Or
It stays the nasty. This is probably its natural form. The other ones
Okay.
are for deception to scare you or lure you into challenging a wolf or a
Sure.
man and then fighting this thing. Nobody'd come near it if you
Did it,
walked up like this.
so it's definitely dead.
It's dead.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay,
Like I
cool.
said, it's kind of sizzling in the snow, almost to the point where
Ew.
there's kind of this almost fog now, as the
Ew. Oh, you
kind
brought the
of
picture back up. Gross.
as the as the steam kind of condenses in the cold air.
I'm a lot of questions. Was this did the Meese protect the town from this? Is this the result of the Meese being killed? Like, there's a lot. We should probably go to the Lonelywood, but also maybe we should bury that body too. We don't want that. That seems gross and unnatural. Let's get rid of it. Or burn it? I don't know these things. I'm not. I'm just looking at the group. I'm like,
How intact is the head?
It's a lot. Well, I'd say it was taller than you. I'd say most of the blows kind of came to the torso and to the legs and the such. So it's probably in pretty decent shape.
Take it.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and whack its head off with my axe.
that's definitive.
Now we can bury the body and bring the head to Lonelywood.
Okay, that's what you guys want to do. You want to bury it, not burn it?
I don't know if that's what we wanted to do, but that's what was
No,
done.
we should burn it.
Okay.
We
I
should
mean, it's
burn it.
headless now.
Either
But
way,
if
we
you want
should
to
burn the
burn
corpse.
it, sure, yeah.
Is there nothing on it? Like, there's not.
There's nothing.
Well,
This
how
Not,
do
like
you know?
clothes or anything. Like, there's
No.
nothing like.
It's got a
It's all just junk.
Hasbro approved loincloth covering its nasty bits. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's very generous for our eyes.
Yeah.
Hasbro's family friendly.
Good. PG-13.
That's why the
Twitch
WWE
stream.
doesn't allow blood.
So Jaatuuli cuts the head off, and as you do, like I said, it's not like cutting through flesh. You eventually kind of cut it clean through. Given your prowess and the strength of your new mighty axe, you expected to go through it like in one clean blow, but it actually took a couple of whacks. As you do, the dust and kind of thick viscous liquid pour out from its neck hole
Ew.
into the snow. Like I said, kind of resulting in a sizzle and a little bit of steam condensing in this weird
like
cloud.
Acid.
Yeah, probably. Just
Ugh.
something really gross.
Anyways,
And
that's a Jaatuuli thing.
yeah. So be careful handling the head for sure. And
Yeah. I mean, it'll run out eventually, I suppose.
it'll scab over. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Orryn, you can start fires. Do you want to burn this thing? It seems
Yeah.
not natural.
Yeah, I think that's what we should do.
Yeah. Let's just done with that.
All right. Orryn, what are you gonna use to set it on fire?
So Orryn will grab some draw sticks. Wherever he can find them.
Okay.
Go
We probably have lamp fluid if we have adventuring kits.
Give it that, spritz, and then.
Yeah.
Don't think I do. In any case, I have Tinderbox, so
Okay.
and I have Firebolt too. Really, I could just keep.
Yeah, actually, I don't have any
Is
oil.
Tinderbox a new app or something?
Tinderbox, yeah, you know.
All right, so you're gonna kind of strike your tinderbox. The dry, kind of ashy nature of the creature is going to assist. You're gonna get a couple of sparks on it. They're gonna start to kind of smolder and give off this horrendous smell, and eventually the smoldering is going to give way to a kind of odd green flame. It's going to quickly kind of spread all over the body and give off like a very bright green light through the woods. It somehow gives off no heat at all. It even feels cold, despite it appearing to be a fire and you knowing it to be a fire because you started it with a tinderbox.
Is the body burning up though?
It is just in a,
Okay.
like I said, like a green flame, and like I said, not giving off heat. Yeah, green. Oh shit! Damn it. Yeah, I know. It's fine.
I'm just looking at it and I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
No. Okay, well, listen. That's done. This has been a bit of a mess. Not on our side. We did fantastic, guys. Such a good job. Let's go to the Lonely Woods and find out what the fuck is going on in this town because this is fucked up.
As the kind of fire continues to burn and the smell becomes overwhelming, a light can be seen heading down the path from the direction of where you believe the town to be relative to where you are currently, kind of off in the middle of the woods, as it were.
It's like, that was my husband. Now I'll kill you. Wow.
Oh god.
Where did my kid go? What the
Oh
fuck?
Lord.
Did you see that scene? Is anybody holding
Kill my grandson.
anybody holding a cup of water?
Is the light? I mean, we're not really on the path because we went off the main road to like bury this moose. Is it heading towards us?
It's heading towards you. There's kind of a wide, like,
I mean, we
deliberately
did, like, a
cut
green fire.
path through the woods that you can see lit up by the bright green fire.
Okay, in character, I'm going to look at the group and I'm going to be like, 9 out of 10 times that we've been approached by a torch in our history together has been innocent. There was that one time with the goblin chariot horse polar bear thing. Every other time has been good. I'm going to take the chance and assume that this is just the town folk wondering why we started a green fire outside their town.
The
Their
goblin.
torches
And I'm
normally
looking.
grow
You know, see if
glow
they're-
green.
Yeah.
As this
It's
thing,
gonna do that thing where you stand in between the thing that like is the bad thing and you're like, oh, there's something behind me.
yeah, don't worry about this, bro. It's totally fine. Just your normal green fire. And a big pile of rocks with a moose
Listen.
underneath it.
I
Don't worry
think-
about it.
I think as a group we can universally agree that if they're mad that we killed this thing, like if it was like their messiah or something, we're
Fuck
done,
them.
right?
Burning
Like we're
this
done
town
here.
down.
Like we don't care about these people anymore.
As the
Have my support.
figure
Good.
as the figure gets closer, it seems to be quite large. Not necessarily kind of tall and lean like Jaatuuli, but very big and just wide shoulders, almost a kind of slightly hunched stance. The light now appears to be a torch as it kind of comes and it pauses and it tries its best to look around Kelroth standing in front of the fire to block it. And it's going to get a little closer.
That's close enough. Identify yourself, please.
I am Speaker Sean of the Lonely Wood.
Sean, what a Chad.
It's spelled weird. I think it's S-A.
Hey, bro.
What's
up,
I think
Sean?
it's
Yeah, hey, what's up?
I think it's
I was
S.
just
I think it's S-H-O-N.
doing a little puff and I saw a little green fire.
Yeah. Hey, bro. Killer Flaves. Is it dead?
Well.
I hold up the head and throw it at him.
Like, yes.
He's gonna kind of turn around behind him into the darkness. Looks like these guys killed him, lads. And you're gonna hear this kind of shuffling and rustling from the woods, and about 30 to 40 townsfolk are going to kind of come out of the brushes and out of the woods surrounding you. And we're going to leave it there for the evening.
He's just watching us. He had to do all the work. God,
Fucking lazy
Fucking
town.
creepers.
Kelroth is getting full of sass. He's getting too big for his britches.
He's gonna be level 5 soon, so he's pretty sassy.
All right, so you guys are going to be in the clearing, surrounded by a large group of townsfolk. The speaker is, as he gets closer, is going to pull his hood back, and he's going to be recognized.
Pull his head off.
It's one of those things that Orryn fought. It's just a light bulb underneath the hood.
Oh, Jesus.
No, he's actually a half orc.
A half orc. We actually haven't met a half orc. Not here, anyways.
And so, yeah, we'll leave it there with you guys surrounded by townfolk, Ewok style. Maybe spears pointed, who knows?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that thing was cool. That monster.
Yeah, that was. If there was more than one of them, it would have been
If
really scary.
I thought that too. If
That
there had
was
just been
like
something
danger.
else.
Yeah, that was like.
Especially for the round when everybody got paralyzed, I didn't have to just wait to come around again to its turn.
I mean, that's the thing, right? It's like we're a group against one, but if we ever have to fight multiples of something scary, it'll be different.
Yeah, so that was very well done. All right, so another episode in the books. We've righted it wrong, maybe. Who knows?
Look, I mean, if they kill us, or if they're like, look, we had a great campaign, guys. It was,
We had a debate through an acid. That's exactly what we did.
How'd your campaign end? I don't know. We got attacked by townspeople. We burned it down, and then we were fugitives. We're on the lam.
We're good. We're chaotic good or something.
More
We're running
chaotic.
protection right now. You looking?
Yeah, we're about to be kind of chaotic neutral good. Look, man, we have every intention of protecting your place. You just need money to do it. If you don't pay us, we'll be the thing you have to protect us from. So chaotic neutral ish. I'm gonna give you the liberty to make your own choices. I will just suggest one over the
Some people
other.
might say lawful evil. I say it goes my way.
All right. Yeah, so another great session. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Let's go around and meet the actual people behind these great characters who just fought that ugly thing and now have to deal with maybe townsfolk. Let's go back around the way we came. Let us start with our cleric, Kelroth. Tell us about Dustin.
My name is Dustin. I played Kelroth tonight. I am normally a DM, but I'm getting to be the player this time, which I'm very much enjoying. Many shout outs to Manny because this has been a lot of fun. I mean, we're 15 weeks into this. We're on
14.
episode 14. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Agreed.
And yeah, I'm big into video games. I'm I'm a bartender in a server, so I work a lot of weird hours and late nights. And yeah, that's what I do.
Awesome. Let's go upstairs, back around the horn to Baldr. Tell us about Lewis.
I'm Lewis. I play Baldr tonight. I am a husband, father, chef, nerd all around. Love playing D&D. Love hanging out here on the GrowedUpGeek channel. Love playing D&D with everybody here, and hope it continues for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been great. You guys are awesome. Let's go down to our angry little guy who got the big kill tonight on the big nasty monster with his finishing hurricane punch.
Oh yeah, Orryn doesn't often. He doesn't do a lot of damage, so he doesn't get it often. But he enjoyed it tonight, even though he had kind of bad luck. Anyways, I'm Landon Baker. I'm a software developer. That's what I do for a job. I have a wife and I have two Saint Bernard puppies. They're basically my babies. Yeah, puppies.
So cute.
But I love D&D. I love video games. I was just sitting here thinking when you all said episode 14 now. And it's crazy to think I've enjoyed it so much. It's crazy to think that it's already been over 3 months. But I've enjoyed it, and I look forward to continuing it in the next few months. So
Awesome. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, January 12th was our first show. We've only missed 1 week in the whole time, so we've done 14 episodes in 15 weeks, which I think is the even more impressive part.
oh yeah.
So you guys are great, and I owe you guys a lot for that. Let us finish it up with Jaatuuli. You starting to see his match in some of the monsters his Dungeon Master selects.
Yeah. I am Tenta. I play Jaatuuli. I am a nerd like these guys. I like video games. I like tabletop. I've been playing tabletop games for about 15 years now. I've done the whole gamut from Gamma World to Shadowrun to D&D, Mutants and Masterminds, and I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. I like blood sports a lot. I like MMA. I like bare knuckle fighting. I like boxing, any of those things, pro wrestling. So, and I also love metal. Metal is probably my number one love of my life, minus my beautiful wife, I guess, who, had to throw that in there in case she was listening. Yeah, you can get in touch with me at RipTentaSqueeze on Twitter, and we could talk metal and fighting and whatever else you want to do.
All
And
right.
I thank you, Manny, for awesome time and a great group.
Yeah. I say this every week. These guys are great, and like I said, without them, I'm just a writer who just writes half a story. So I'm always thankful for these guys. Yeah, I'm Manny. At GrowedUpGeek on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and now YouTube. If you're not a big fan of the Twitch kind of VOD, YouTube makes it real easy. Go ahead and give us a sub over there. If you like what we do here, we do shows Tuesday and Wednesday nights. Tuesday night with these fine gentlemen in our long, persistent Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. And on Wednesday nights, we do this kind of concept show, One Shot Wednesdays. Every week, we kind of rotate new players, come up with a quick one-shot adventure, and hilarity and overpowered characters ensue at times. So that is on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m., same time as this, just Wednesday. And on Sunday afternoons, you can also catch me on the Wily Hobbit Twitch channel, where I DM Greyhawk Lives, our postmodern Greyhawk campaign. So for everybody who came out tonight, thank you very much. Hopefully we will see everybody tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time for One Shot Wednesdays. And if not, hopefully we will see you back here next Tuesday for episode 15 of Twilight Malediction. Thanks for coming out. Thank you, my amazing players, for coming out and being awesome. And we will see everybody next week. Bye!
Bye-bye.